Hey guys, hopefully you're doing all right with your remote learning, and you and your families are healthy and doing okay during this time. Um, so last week you were supposed to have read and taken notes on your chapter and done the online Schoology questions. For this week, I'll have this video and a couple worksheets and I'm going to demonstrate some programs for you so you guys can kind of start seeing how to write these programs using these if-else structures. But I'll first start off with kind of reviewing a few things. I'll email this worksheet for you, and you guys can kind of fill it out the way I'm doing it here. But um, we've got our relational operators. You guys have used these, since elementary school. Except for this. This is the equals operator. It compares variables. So you're checking to see example A is 5, B is 5. If A is equal to true, or A is equal to B, then that's true, which they are. So it would return true. You want to make sure you don't use a single equal statement in a Boolean condition because you can't assign information. Because there's a difference between a single assignment statement and two assignment statements. Two compares, one assigns. Um, you've got, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Maybe not. Okay, you've got the greater than, the less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and then you've got this not equal. So the exclamation point means not. Then you got the logical operators. Logical operators are and, or, and not. And I'll use examples down here with what this means. So right here, what I tried to do, it's almost prom season. The example I'm going to use is that an Eagle Crest student is true, so I put Eagle is equal to true, and a Grandview student is false, so Grand is equal to false. And the idea of this would be, let's say that last year, there were Grandview students that were at our prom, and they were creating problems, so the Eagle Crest admin decided to create a rule that says both couples must attend Eagle Crest in order to attend the Eagle Crest prom. So, these are the different scenarios. So both means and. Both couples need to be from Eagle Crest. So they'd walk up to the door and hand the student ID, and if they both didn't have a Eagle Crest student ID, they wouldn't be admitted to the prom, okay? So these are the different scenarios. You can have an Eagle Crest boy, Eagle Crest girl, Eagle Crest boy, Grandview girl, Grandview boy, Eagle Crest girl, Grandview boy, Grandview girl, okay? So for this and, remember, Eagle is true and Grand is false, okay? So are both of these Eagle Crest students mean are both of these true? Okay, so this is true, this is true. Are both of these statements true? So that's why I have these. They're called truth tables. So true and true. Are both of these true? Yes. So the whole thing evaluates to true, and that's how I got that up here. Okay. I'm just filling out the actual true and false here, but you can see how this example would work, okay? Next one, we got an Eagle Crest boy, that's true, and you've got a Grandview girl, that's false, okay? Are both of these true? I gotta spell it right. Are both of these true? Nope, so the whole thing is false. So true and false is false. Okay, next up, you got a false, and you've got a true. You got a Grandview boy and an Eagle Crest girl. So again, I gotta spell it right. So are they both true? Nope. So the whole thing is false. Okay? And finally, you got a Grandview boy and a Grandview girl. Would they be allowed to come in? Nope, that'd be false too, because you got false and false is false. Are they both true here? Nope, they're false. Okay? So you've got true and true is true, true and false is false, false and true is false, false and false is false. Okay, it sounds like I said that real quick, but it's really pretty easy when you get some practice with this. Okay, rule number 2 comes in. The student body gets upset, they complain, and they go back to the old rule where only one person must attend Eagle Crest in order to attend the prom. So in this case, you've got the same Eagle Crest boy, Eagle Crest girl, Eagle Crest boy, Grandview girl, Grandview boy, Eagle Crest girl, Grandview boy, Grandview girl, okay? So again, Eagle Crest is true, and Eagle Crest is true. So now when you do the or statement, one or the other must be true. So is A true or is B true? Yes, so the whole thing is true. Okay? So one or the other. How about this one? We've got Eagle's true and Grandview's false. So is one or the other true? True and false. Is one or the other true? Yep, so the whole thing is true. Okay? Next one, we've got a Grandview boy, which is false, and Eagle Crest girl. That's true. So we got false or true. Is one or the other true? Yep, so the whole thing is true. And finally, got a Grandview boy, which is false, and a Grandview girl, that's false. Is one or the other of these true? Nope, so the whole thing is false. So you got true or true is true, true or false is true, false or true is true, false or false is false, okay? Last up, you got a Grandview boy, Eagle Crest, boy, Grandview girl, Eagle Crest girl. Okay, so basically, if this is false, okay, if this is false and Eagle Crest is true, not true would be false. Okay. And then right here, same thing. So basically the not symbol just flips it, okay? It's kind of like a negative symbol with math, only it changes something from either not, if something's not true, it becomes false, and if something's not false, it's true. Okay? So let's look at this worksheet. I'll send this to you. At the bottom of all the worksheets I give you guys, I'll have the answers, and you guys can check your work. I'm not sure. I'm not going to make videos on every single worksheet, so I'll just have answers, and you guys can practice the stuff. But when we're evaluating this, for right here, I would say not. Okay, so if I filled out this table, if I said, if I've got an exclamation, I said that's not, and then F in this case is true, or G is true. So if something's not true, it's false. So false or true. Is one or the other of these true? Yep, so I would say true. So that's what this statement evaluates to. Next up, same thing. If I say not true or false, okay, if something's not true, it's false. So false or false. Is one or the other of these true? Okay. Nope, they're both false. The whole thing is false. Okay. Next up, I've got not, false, or true. That evaluates if something's not false, it is true, or true. Is one or the other true? Yep. So the whole thing's true. And if I've got not false or false, if something's not false, it's true, or false. Is one or the other true? Yep, so that's true. Okay. So that's how you evaluate that. Let me go down to an and statement, and these can confuse kids. So, yeah, I'll just do this one. This one's fine. So if I say not, and then I say true, and true, okay, what you do is you evaluate everything inside first. So true and true. Are both of these true? Yep. So the whole thing is true. And then I can't remember the in math what you do, what it's called, but something that's not true would be false. Okay. Then I've got not, and I've got true and false. Okay. So again, evaluate everything inside the parentheses. True and false. Are they both true? Nope. So the whole thing is false. If something's not false, it is true. Okay. Next up, false and true. If something's not, are they both true here? Nope. So the whole thing is false. So if something's not false, it is true. And last one, not. And then we got what? False and false. So we evaluate everything inside. Are both of these true? Nope. So the whole thing is false. And if something's not false, it is true. So that's what this statement about. This is what this evaluates based on, whether the variables are true or false. Okay. So that's that. And again, I've got all the answers down here. So what you guys can do is you can kind of go through everything I did and evaluate this and check your work at the end and compare it to mine and see if you got the correct answer. Okay. Last up, we'll do a Roman numeral converter program. So it says write a program that prompts the user to enter a number within the range of 1 through 5. The program should display the Roman numeral version of that number in a message. Okay. If the number is outside the range of 1 through 5, the program should display an error message. So create an accessor method that gets the message. Create a mutator method that accepts the number entered by the user and sets the message to its proper Roman numeral, or sets the message to an error message. So the program's called Roman numeral. So I'm going to say file, new project. Don't want C++, Java. And I'll say next. I'll just call it main Roman numeral. Say numeral, say finish. Okay, so let me find where to go, main. So I'll right click here, say new, Java class, I'll call it Roman numerals, say finish. Alright, so let's go back and look at this again. So we're going to ask the user for a number, okay, 1 through 5. And then what we'll do is check to see the range 1 through 5 and spit out what the Roman numeral equivalent of 1 through 5 is. And if they don't enter 1 through 5, we'll do an error message, okay? So we'll say get message, and we'll set the message, okay? So again, remember we go back to kind of what we learned at the beginning of the year with our verbs, get. And it says an accessor, it needs to get the information. So what information is it getting? It's getting the message. And mutator, set, meaning something's going to change. So we'll set the message there, okay? So right here, import java.util.scanner. Whoops, wrong one. Let me do that in here. Okay, we'll create our scanner object. Scanner my scanner equals new scanner system.in. Roman numerals. My Roman numerals equals new Roman numerals. Okay, so we've done this so far throughout the year. Next up, system.out.println. Please enter a number 1 through 5. We'll say int number equals my scanner.nextInt. And we got to set the message, so we'll say my Roman numerals dot set message, and we'll pass the number in. And we'll do a system.out.println. That's, the Roman numeral equivalent of is and we'll say my Roman numeral dot get message. Okay, and we'll have arrows on that. And so what we could also do is we could say, something right here, if number is less than 1 or the number is greater than 5, we could do this right here. So here, what it will do is it will print the error message. You'll just say error. You entered in, an incorrect range. Where this one would say, the actual, it'll say like you entered 1, right? The Roman numeral equivalent of 1 will be, or is, and that's going to return the uppercase I. So let's go in here and look at that. So here's your first if-else structure for this, okay? So we'll go in here and we'll say public void set message, and we'll say int number, and we'll say my number equals number, and we'll define that my number as an int, and we'll say, if my number is equal to 1, then the message is equal to I, and we'll want to define that as a string. Else if my number is equal to 2, then we'll say the message is equal to equal to I, else if my number equals 3, then we'll say message equals I. Else if my number equals 4, then the message equals IV. else if my number equals 5, message is equal to V. And again, remember I said only you can't use an equal statement in here. It has to be equals equals. So you always start with if, and then you can do as many if or else ifs in here as possible. Your last one should be an else though, because we want to assign it to an error. Error. You need to enter a range 1 through 5. Okay, so that gives me my error message, and I can say public, and I'm returning a string here, public string, because get message, that's going to return the string, right? Geez, get message, and I'll just return the message. Okay, so that returns it. Now when I run this, we'll test every single value to make sure that works properly. So if I put in 0, error, you need to enter a range 1 through 5. Enter 1, 1 is I. 2, 2 is I. 3, 3 is I. 4, IV. 5, 5 is V, and then we'll do a larger number this time, 6, and then you get your error. Okay, so that's pretty much what I've got for you for just this video and these 3 worksheets. Go ahead, play around. I've got a couple other videos that I will assign for the next week, but the sales commission and test scores are 2 videos that you can watch to help with your programs that you write. But this should be enough to get you going for the week. I'll throw in some worksheets, and then you guys can work on some problems. So get a hold of me if you need me, and stay safe and healthy, and I miss you guys. Take care. Bye.